Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You all recognize the Cauldron hot tub, right? This bad boy we hung up on some big teepee poles behind my house and had a chef cook in the middle. It was one of the most epic things we've ever done. Well, this has been sitting in storage for the last couple of years, waiting for its next, adventure, which is coming up. So this weekend, we've got some friends coming to town for the Snowed In series. You guys know where we go up to the cabin up in the mountains and basically hang out and have a wild time. We got Cletus, we got Roman Atwood, we got Ethan Roberts, and we thought, you know what? What better thing to do to, introduce them to a Utah winter than to put them in the Cauldron hot tub. So today's video, we're gonna be showing you what we gotta do to resurrect this bad boy because like I said, it's been sitting out in the back corner of the lot for the last 2 years, basically collecting water. So the plan is we're gonna set this up at the cabin. I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to hang it and suspend it from my big Sani excavator because this right now, the way it sits is roughly 10,000 pounds full of water, maybe a little bit more. Hold on one second. We need to talk about something very important, and that is energy and what it takes to keep your body rocking and rolling throughout the day. You see, what I do requires a lot of energy. Currently, I'm at about 8,000 feet, and I'm moving heavy stuff from here to there and all over the place. And the oxygen is kind of thin up here. And it takes literally every ounce of energy that I have to keep moving forward. And in the past, I've tried energy drinks. I've tried all sorts of different energy shots and different things to help me feel better and keep going and have that momentum that I need to keep going throughout the day. What I found though is that most of the energy drinks you find in the market, they just give me that peak and then boom, a crash. That's why when Athletic Greens reached out to us and they were like, hey, we want to sponsor your channel, I was like, nah, let me try the product first. So I grabbed their product, AG1 by Athletic Greens, and I mix it up in some water. And I said, all right, let's give it a shot. If it works, I'll talk about it. If not, see you later. I took 12 ounces of water in the little shaker bottle they gave me, and I drank it. And you may be wondering, what did you find? What happened? It wasn't like liftoff. It was like, I still feel good. Why do I still feel so good? Why do I have so much energy? Why does my stomach feel good? Why am I focused? And I found that this drink right here, AG1 by Athletic Greens, isn't an energy drink. It's a daily nutritional drink. And what I mean by that is it has all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, probiotics, prebiotics, all the stuff my body's like, please go eat fruits, veggies, whatever you can do. Please fuel me. This drink has it. So instead of having to worry about having a salad for lunch or whatever it was, I'm able to drink this. Now don't get me wrong, this does not replace having vegetables and fruits, but it does supplement your body. A lot of us don't get this stuff in our diets. This has 75 different very powerful ingredients, none of which are caffeine. Well, the fact that it made me feel better, I was like, all right, we may be onto something. So guys, I want you to try it. I want you to see if what works for me works for you, because what I have experienced is better mood, better focus, better gut health, better energy and well-being, and it's from one scoop of this every single day. The best part is, if you place an order right now, you're gonna get a packet of AG1 by Athletic Greens, plus you're gonna get 10 free travel packs to take on the road with you wherever you go. You're gonna get a 1-year supply of vitamin D absolutely free. All you gotta do is click the link in my description below, go to their website, place an order, and that's it. Try it out, see if you like it. If you don't order it again. But I will tell you this, it's worked for me, it's worked for my family, it's worked for my friends. I literally give this stuff to my mom for Christmas and for her birthdays because it works. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you Athletic Greens for continuing to help us make awesome videos, and the link, see if that helps. That works. Seems to be holding it. I mean, it might need constant adjustments. I think that'll work. Basically round up all the supplies so that we can haul this all to the cabin tomorrow. We have this special cable bridle made to be able to basically hold this thing up from the teepee. It's got 4 legs on each side, so 8 legs total. We're gonna hook it right into here on the excavator and see how high we can get it. In order for this to work, hot tub's gonna have to be within 10 feet in front of the tracks or something. But if we can get it a couple feet off the ground, that's all we need. And moving this up to the cabin, it's kind of sixes because setting up those logs isn't that much work, it's just time consuming. And you have to haul them up there and you have to have something that can lift them and move them around. Whereas this, we can just haul it up there, drive it up the trail to the cabin, hopefully it doesn't get stuck in the snow, and park it and be good to go. It's ambitious, I know. Completely unnecessary as well, but I want to do it. for those of you who aren't familiar with this, if you haven't seen the old videos, basically the way it works is we put a big propane burner ring underneath with a bunch of firewood so that it kind of cooks naturally and heats the bottom of the bowl. And then the water obviously keeps you from getting burnt. And the actual flame is kind of right down there into the middle where we've got some wood decking that protects your feet. And then we run a fire in the middle right there as well. And that fire in the middle basically is what we can cook on. It's like a fire you can kind of like stay warm by. So it's powered by wood and propane. Either way, it heats up pretty quick.
See that? See how fast I got? I think that's the record for the longest I've ran a machine. New record for me. Running out of length on the actual arm, so we're taking our hook point, taking it higher, so we'll have more length.
Cumberland Rigging and Sales, awesome. Cumberland Sales, Cumberland Rigging, I can't remember. Anyways, that's who we get all of our rope, rigging, chain, everything like that from. They actually have a YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description below. They got a cool channel that shows you all about how to rig stuff, how to do it right, and kind of like educational videos. Pretty cool.
Why don't you toss that off there real quick?
That's a big.
That's just as long as those other ones.
That would be the one that we need. Remember, we're just kind of like test fitting it right now to make sure the excavator can hold it. We can finalize the chain design before the weekend. But we need to go get the propane burners, which are up on Troll Mountain there above my house still, which is currently in a blizzard, to make sure that those still work. Basically round up all the supplies so that we can haul this all to the cabin tomorrow.
Now it's time. Dump the water out, clean out our bath, we put it inside the shop, dry out, resurface the bottom with a fresh coat of paint to make sure everybody's swim trunks is stained yellow. Give the Ranger a good wash. Yeah. Got all the water flows, I think. That's a fun game.
Oh, shiz.
All right, guys, we are at my house. You guys may recognize the place. We're headed up to the top of the hill here, Troll Mountain, to the old teepee where we had the cauldron hung before, which is where we still have the propane gas lines for the fire pit. They're sitting up there still because we left them up there for a campfire ever since the last time we did this. I did the math, and it was October 2020 when we last did this, so it's been almost 2.5 years. It's gonna be a little tricky getting up the hill because, again, this weather is weird. It's snowy one day and then rainy the next day, so it's just a lot of mud, a lot of moisture. So if you wanna grab that, take it down the shop, hook it up to the propane tanks, make sure it's all burning correctly. And in the meantime, we got Rob and Jose down there working on the cauldron, cleaning it up, building a new wood floor for it, putting some new paint in it. Gonna make it look nice. So.
Troll Mountain?
Troll Mountain.
Is that what you named it, or?
I just kind of call every hill Troll Mountain. Does anybody else have a black hole somewhere in your life where all of your tie-down straps have ended up? That's gonna be one of my first questions I ask when I die.
Those are good ones.
I've had my hands gripped tight around these things.
Cool, where we just did the fan.
All right, so we're back at the shop. We're here with Rob and Jose, who are cleaning up and refurbishing the old hot tub. We're gonna test the jet system, the bubbler system. So last time we ran this, we put steel tube in there, and poked a bunch of holes in it and then hooked it to a nitrogen tank to make the bubbles. And it actually worked really good. And it was nice because it kind of cooled down the water as it started getting really hot. This time we're gonna do the same thing, but I think we're gonna run a big air compressor because we ran out of nitrogen pretty fast last time. This will make sure that all this is still working.
Well, we're gonna put new holes in for the new decking, so.
We only have so much airflow. This is actually, believe it or not, the weirdest, most awkward part of this tub is getting in it. It's just, there's no good way to do it.
And then once you're in it, there's no good way to sit in it either.
All right, so now we got some water in there. We're gonna put some real air pressure to it with our compressed air systems, big old air compressor generator combo. This thing makes like 75 PSI, like 28, 30 CFM of air, so quite a bit. I think that's what we're gonna have up on site to be able to create the bubbles. We're gonna see just how much it's gonna create, but right now, the goal is to fill that tube up with water so that we can blow out all the nasty stuff. We're gonna try to clean those pipes out a little bit with some trusty sea foam. The stuff works really well actually, but I need a better funnel because that's not gonna work.
Definitely getting in there. Yeah. What did you put in it? Sea foam?
Okay, we're gonna show you guys, now that we got the hot tub all washed up and cleaned up, Rob's getting ready to build a new floor for it. And since we need to heat it up for the paint to stick better, we're gonna show you how the burner system works and make sure that it's still working properly before we take it up to the mountain. So as you see, we have two different burner connections, one for the middle burner, one for the outside ring, and it basically just positions right underneath there, and we light it up, slide that under there, hook this up to the propane tanks, and start warming it up. So now we got seating too. Last time seating was kind of weird. You either had to like sit all the way up or lay all the way back.
The party's on the other side of the hot tub, you're stuck here.
That's a great idea. How'd you dream that up?
200,000 or so people without power.
Heavy load. Heavy load.
Yeah, keep coming straight. Where you?
You did it.
We're headed up to the cabin with the Cauldron hot tub, got it all painted up and ready to go. Got the air compressor loaded. We're gonna head up to Peterson Equipment and grab brand new Snowcat actually. It's another piston bully that they're letting us demo. Jim up there at Peterson Equipment, just awesome dude. Piston bully's been great to work with. And we get to try out a new Snowcat, brand new PB100. So we're gonna use that to help groom, push snow around. We got a lot of stuff to do. Today, I'm driving the Kenworth with the excavator. We're gonna pick up the Snowcat and we're gonna go get things in position to set up for the hot tub. Go get that stuff set up and then busy day. You guys already know this is my favorite place, Peterson Equipment up here in Logan. Snowcat dealership. This is a brand new Piston Bully 100. This is the perfect like cabin owner machine, like small grooming areas, because it's got the tiller. We haven't shown you guys how the tillers work. If you ski or snowboard, you already know, but this bad boy right here is like the difference between everything. This can leave the most beautiful groomed corduroy trail. I'm excited for that because we're gonna build some jumps for Ethan Roberts on his snow bike. We're gonna plow out an area for the helicopters to land. We're gonna make a spot for the hot tub to sit. So it'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to get this thing up there and run it because I've not run a brand new Piston Bully groomer, I don't think ever. Last Piston Bully I ran was the one that Dave somersaulted off the cliff a few years ago and almost died. So, in fact, if you haven't seen that video, if you're new to the channel, I'm gonna go ahead and click it right here and link it so you guys can go watch it. It's a really crazy story about the time that Guardian Angels saved Dave's life, and I got to watch the whole thing. Pretty crazy. Anyways, we're gonna load this up and get the canyon. Yeah. Froze up. We're gonna head in with the snow cat first to break the trail to make sure that the excavator doesn't sink because this is really deep snow. We're gonna unload the Cauldron, move it in with the excavator, I believe, and go get everything, figure out where we want it. I'm so damn grateful for the snow this year. It's insane. I haven't seen a year like this probably 20 years. It's awesome.
How cold is it?
Cold temperature is actually pretty hot. I put on my suit a little bit too early again, starting to sweat. I bet you're 27, 26 degrees.
All right, we got everything unloaded, got the hot tub down, the air compressor. I don't ever want to hear you guys say that we don't go the extra mile to create videos for you because this is a lot of freaking work. Granted, it's fun, we're having a great time, but man, logistically, to get a hot tub up in the mountains, it takes a lot, and it's gonna be amazing. Having this thing in the snow is probably gonna be one of the coolest things ever with the fire underneath it, and the lighting up here is just incredible. It's wild. So basically what I'm gonna go do now is I'm gonna jump in the snowcat and break the trail into the cabin and groom it down really nice so that this can follow and walk without sinking because this is so heavy. I mean, it's got low ground pressure, but still the snow's really deep. So I'm just gonna go prep the trail, make sure it's ready to go, and then we'll walk in with this and figure out where we wanna put it. Getting ready to pull the excavator into like 5 feet of snow. Even though it's been groomed, this thing's still gonna wanna sink. So I'm just hoping that it sinks a little and not all the way because I just don't want to deal with the stuck excavator tonight. So here we go. So far, it's going much smoother than I anticipated. The groomed trail, excavator has no problem on it. I don't know how it's gonna do out in the powdery field. We're gonna find out, but we have to take the Cauldron off for a second to be able to get underneath the gate to the cabin. Normally this entrance is super high, but since it's been snowing so much, there's like 6 feet of snow, so we gotta kind of limbo underneath it the best we can. think we're gonna be done there for the night, because when things get dark is when we start like getting stuff stuck and broken. So got the excavator in, got the hot tub in, got the snowcat here, so I'm gonna find some fuel additive for the excavator real quick because it gets really cold up here and we don't want it to gel up. So pour some of that in there, and then we're gonna head home. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. We got everything dropped off, everything ready to set up. So the next video you see is gonna be us filling that thing full of water by melting snow, putting a big flame under it, hanging it in the air, and doing the hot tub with all of our friends while a chef prepares us a gourmet meal in the middle. Yes, the chef's gonna be in the water cooking. It's gonna be unreal. So I hope you guys are excited for that video, because I know I'm really excited. That's happening 2 days from now. So we'll be back up here in a couple of days to bring all the friends up and get the rest of the stuff set up. So for now, we got another 2-hour drive back to the shop. So we're gonna get going.